All right, this is 7.11 heat transfer in the atmosphere. Let's take a look at this. Obviously, we see this as a tornado. More importantly, can you see energy moving in this picture? It's hard to see energy moving, but energy is the reason that air moves. And it is sometimes possible to see that. In this photo, differences in temperature are causing the air to move in fantastic ways. And here it just happens to be a vortex. How energy moves through the atmosphere. Energy travels through space or material. Heat energy is transferred in three different ways: radiation, conduction, and convection. Radiation. Radiation is the transfer of energy by waves. Sometimes this is also called the transfer of energy through space. Energy can travel as electromagnetic waves through the air or empty space. The sun's energy travels through space by radiation. After sunlight heats the planet's surface, some heat radiates back into the atmosphere. Conduction. In conduction, heat is transferred from molecule to molecule by contact. Warmer molecules vibrate faster than cooler ones. They bump into the cooler molecules. When they do, they transfer some of their energy. Conduction happens mainly in the lower atmosphere. Can you explain why? What is more present closer to the Earth's surface? Think about that. This will make a good test question. Convection. We've talked about convection in the mantle. Now we're going to talk about it in the atmosphere. Convection is the transfer of heat by a current. Coach Smith's definition says, convection is the circular path of object created by a change in temperature, pressure, or density. Convection is the transfer of heat by current. Convection happens in a liquid or gas. Air near the ground is warmed by heat radiating from the Earth's surface. The warm air is less dense, so it rises. As it rises, it cools. The cool air is dense, so it sinks to the surface. It's a constant cycle. This creates a convection current. Convection is the most important way that heat travels in the atmosphere. So, we've got three different vocabulary words you need to commit these to memory: conduction, convection, and radiation. Conduction is energy that moves from higher temperature to lower temperature as heat. The material does not move, just the heat. That's like the induction cooktop. Heat is transferred from the cooktop to the iron skillet. Convection. Convection is the movement of material due to temperature and density differences. In this case, when we're talking about the atmosphere, temperature is more of the reason why, but that rise in temperature also would make something less dense, so therefore it's going to rise as well. Radiation. Movement of energy through empty space between objects. This is caused by electromagnetic waves. So, overall, induction. Heat moves from areas of more heat to areas of less heat. The substances must be in direct contact with each other. In convection, materials move depending upon their heat relative to nearby materials. And in radiation, energy moves by waves through empty space. All right, take a few seconds when you're reading this on your own. You're going to click on this, and then you'll get some better understanding about conduction, radiation, and convection in the atmosphere. Thank you very much. That's all for 7.11.